G'day, how are we all, and welcome to part 3 of what we currently know about the long-awaited My Winter car. There's been a lot of discoveries found on My Winter car, so let's get into them. Also, the information in this video has been confirmed and might be subject to change. On December 25th of 2023, Topless Gun posted this photo of a speed camera. The speed camera will be able to send you a fine for speeding. If you are speeding, the camera will take a picture of your vehicle and you will receive a fine. If you don't have a license plate, however, while the speed camera catches you, there won't be any fine, which is a nice detail and will probably replace police checkpoints. This image shows the sorbet's interior facing the dashboard. There is an aftermarket gauge underneath the dashboard, and the CD player from My Summer Car is present in this image. That's pretty much all there is to this image. This image shows us the Photophone office. In the corner of the room is a plant and a bubbly chair. This office looks pretty detailed, meaning that you, the player, could be possibly working here. This image here shows us 4 cars that we'll be able to possibly race with in My Winter Car. Not much known about these cars at the moment, as they are all new upcoming cars. These vehicles look like they're possibly on the Frozen Lake track, which is also coming to My Winter Car, which may be either near the airfield or possibly near the lake. This image here shows what appears to be a new NPC car. The image displays a red car which is modelled after the 1971 Morris Marina Coupe. The car also appears to have a window grille and its license plate is HRM292. To be honest though, at first glance, this car looks a little bit like Cousin's car, but with a nice little upgrade. This image here shows an unemployment benefit form when you get fired, possibly from your main job. In the background of the form is a flea market and a window which says flea market. It's speculated that the flea market is a vacant shop next to the inspection shop, and also as well there are some items that we can see on the shelves. In the applicant box of the unemployment benefit form, it shows the data, last and first name, local address and phone number. In the second box it includes short form dates like Monday and Tuesday, and a yes or no checkmark box. There are 4 weeks included in this form, meaning that each form is 1 mouth length. And at the bottom of this form it says if you are still unemployed, and there is a checkmark box. This image here shows 2 tires and rims which look like the ones from My Summer Car. The one on the left is a YEETy car. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. These are winter studded tires, and the one on the right is the Goma Gobra tire brand. And the YEETy tires rim is made by Chorus. A really exciting image that was released to us was this image here, which shows us some of the upcoming features and items to My Winter Car. A lot of items from My Winter Car are shown here, such as a speaker set with a CD player where you can insert CDs or listen to the radio, an alarm clock which allows the player to set what time they want to wake up at, and the fatigue will be decreased based on how much they have slept. Possibly some new food that you can get in My Winter Car, some energy drinks which will help you with fatigue and is going to be an alternative or a replacement to coffee, an engine possibly for the Chorus Rivette, some engine parts again probably for the same engine, and what looks to be possibly a catalogue. This may be the Rivet's parts magazine that the player can order from his phone. What looks to be some sort of ATM machine screen with a text which translates to remove card please and account balance. The newspaper ad has a few mentions of a Chorus and a mention of Rivet, but for sure this image is definitely the most exciting in my opinion. As previously mentioned before, there will be a parts magazine. Topless Gun says the main source of gathering car parts for the project car will be a Classy Feds magazine that you can buy once or twice a week. The catalog will feature tune-in, racing and performance parts. However, second-hand sellers will mostly sell worn-out parts. The player can call the car parts magazine to order and confirm the order of the car parts. However, the phone calls are automated and the player does not speak, but rather listens to what the other side is saying. The main point of making phone calls is to trigger the parts orders from the Classy Feds magazine. We've also had some more confirmed new items that will be in My Winter Car, which includes the alarm clock for waking up on time so you can get to your job, and your fatigue will be based on the amount of time you've slept. And the alarm clock is battery powered and won't use a lot of energy. We've also got a punch clock for clocking in and out of work, energy drinks for reducing fatigue, a first aid kit that will be required for inspection, sandbags for adding more grip to your car, different types of thermostats. Different thermostats will have a different threshold. Different grades of oil will be added. Winter grade and regular grade is confirmed to be added. Automatic transmission oil and scratch cards for gambling. Topless Gun stated that there's not a max limit of the number of CDs. It is dedicated mostly by your system's RAM. This means you can make unlimited CDs for My Winter Car, which will be pretty cool. The player will have the ability to make snowballs and throw them. New items will be available at Timo's shop along with the pub. Topless Gun also said there will be only one type of CD player available. Ballfield from My Summer Car will return to My Winter Car, which I believe is a computer game. There will be a usable microwave where the player can use to heat up food. At the moment, the location of this microwave is unknown. Probably either your parents' house or the apartment that you can rent. Coffee will no longer be an unlimited source of fatigue reduction. Studded tires will be present, but chain tires will not be. There's also some confirmed new car parts that will be coming to My Winter Car. For the new aftermarket parts, we have different camshafts, side pipes and split exhaust, chorus aftermarket steering wheel, regular and power brake cylinder. The power brake cylinder will lock up the brake easier. Suspension kit for the rivet, but it can't be adjusted like the Raleigh suspension kit in My Summer Car, which is a little bit of a shame. The dampers are still adjustable, however, which is nice. A rear spoiler for the rivet, which is detachable. A fuel tank door for the sorbet and the rivet. Adjustable shocks and a wide variety of springs. CD player and amplifier. Sports steering wheel. Marker lights, which can be used for the sorbet. And twin carburetors. And for regular car parts, we have coolant system parts, heater unit for the rivet, wiper motors, clutch cable, gearbox bracket, drive shaft, chorus rims, chorus auxiliary shafts, chorus cam follower, timing belt, oil pump, rear axle, simulated front anti-roll bar, white wall tires, different sizes of tires, and also different sizes of rims. And the confirmed items and parts that are coming to My Winter Car from My Summer Car are the ratchet set, camera, wristwatch, third ice, the turbo badge, the sofa, which actually can't be used outside because of the cold, and the computer, along with many of its programs and games. With the car building side of things for My Winter Car, we've got a couple things. Topless Gun has rewritten the car building system, which allows a player to buy multiple pieces of the same part. This will allow players to have a little bit more FPS. Breakable car parts will have visual states, which will include scuff marks and sounds, which can help the player know when the part needs replacing, which is actually really helpful because My Summer Car doesn't really do a whole lot of this, so this is good to see. It's confirmed that the project car will have a lot more breakable parts and damage states than in My Summer Car with the Satsuma. Topless Gun said there will be around 50 to 60% breakable parts in My Winter Car, which is a lot more than My Summer Car with the Satsuma again. If the suspension parts are in bad condition, they can easily break down at heavy lifts. Bad hits also increase the wear of new suspension. Worn down parts causes springs to wear and shocks losing their dampen efficiency. If you do a coil spring swap, the suspension and drivability will be reduced by a lot. The player can also buy an unlimited amount of spare parts except for the engine block and the cylinder head. This means that the player will not be able to make spare engines, which I definitely would have done if that was a feature. Rockers, bearings, and pistons will be bought as a set instead of one at a time. The player can remove pistons while the engine is still in the rivet. Honestly, this is really cool because you can't actually do this in my summer car. But again, I'm not sure what the engine completely looks like, so I wouldn't really know how you would be able to undo the pistons and then pull them out. But we'll see when the game comes out. As of the most recent My Summer Car update, there is an image of an engine which may be from the chorus rivet. Rocker arms are now separate from the rocker shaft. The engine has 5 main bearings instead of 3. Confirmed aftermarket parts are different camshafts, exhaust, carbs, and pistons for the project car, as well as a wide selection of different cams. More information has appeared for the chorus rivet, so here's what's new. The project car is located at some place on the map, and you can go there and buy it. The starting price will be around 500 marks. The price will be determined based on the different parts that is on it during the time before you buy it. There will be a car option tag system on the car which you can decode to help restore it to its original condition. The car option tag will be randomized when starting a new game. If the player manages to restore the rivet to match the VIN number, you, the player, will have the option to register it as a historic vehicle. There will also be some different types of trim customizations you'll be able to do for the rivet. There is factory trim packages along with the dealer options. Topless Gun also wants an automatic and a manual gearbox swap. This is awesome. Honestly, I cannot wait to see how this will work in My Winter Car. The trim types that will be on the player's rivet will be randomized when you load into My Winter Car for the first time. One part confirmed for the higher trim is an item similar to the GT rocker cover for the rivet. And also for the chorus rivet, the VIN on the car does not have to match according to Topless Gun. The odometer on the car will be randomized between saves. The rivet is confirmed to not have a rev limiter, but with engine tuning you can get higher rev limits. For example, if the default normal rev limit is at 6500, with engine tuning it could be up to 8000 RPM. The rivet will also have a rear window heating like the Sorbet, and the rivet is confirmed to have a 2-litre engine. And Topless Gun also mentioned how the rivet is a large heavy car with a low rev and high torque engine. The car may possibly have 3 to 4 trims that the player can spec it out to. Auxiliary gauges will be a part of the trim also. Dealer asset parts will also be available if the player can find them. The player can change the interior panel colours by changing each piece. Topless Gun also likes the possibility where the player can spray paint the panels to change how they look. Also, another thing that I don't think I've mentioned previously was the rivet's radiator. What looks to be a pretty basic model with no textures, but at the bottom of the screen there's an Atlas Motor Parts file texture that is likely from My Summer Car. Also, just coming back to an early photo of the chorus rivet in its early development stages. Back in January 2022, when this image surfaced the internet, it includes a detachable rear spoiler, studded or cheap summer tires, and has antennas. But with having the latest photo of the chorus rivet, we can see there's been quite a few changes. Also, we're going back December 25th of 2020 when Topless Gun revealed the interior of the rivet as a holiday sneak peek video, which was really cool and exciting to see at the time. Let's go over some details that are in this video. That being, you can hear the sound of the blower/heater. You can also hear the rivet's engine, which is actually kind of quiet. The car also seems to have pretty slow acceleration. We don't know if this engine has been modified or if this is just a bone stock engine. But I think its main location really is mostly the airport he's driving around. We also do have some more information on the release date of My Winter Car, for those who want to know. So no release date has been announced yet, though it's supposed to be released sometime after My Summer Car gets out of early access, which it actually recently has. I don't know, it's in the process of leaving early access. So yeah, that's real soon sort of thing, real soon. Like My Summer Car, it will most likely be released in early access during first release. Topless Gun says he wants My Winter Car to be more ready than My Summer Car, which is good. Topless Gun also said that everyone will get the same price at the same time, meaning no pre-orders. He also wants a trailer before any sort of game page for My Winter Car, which I cannot wait to see. Also, beware of any sort of fake news on release dates, because I do see quite a lot every now and then. So if you really want to make sure it's legit, look up some forums and make sure it's from Topless Gun himself. On the 8th of August in 2022, Someone asked Topless Gun, how done is my winter car? And his answer was about 60 to 70% done. This estimation was in comparison to how done my summer car was in 2016. On the 12th of September in 2023, someone asked, will my winter car be released in 2024? Topless Gun replied, I surely hope so. Unfortunately, that did not happen though, but it should probably be coming out this year. That's just my guess, considering my summer car will be leaving early access very soon. On the 28th of February 2024, someone emailed Topless Gun and he responded by saying, hard to give an estimate, the gameplay mechanics are done probably around 80 to 90% for early access, but overall the game is still missing some audio and graphics mostly. It also depends how much new unplanned things I'd like to add before I release it. And lastly, on the 30th of December of 2024, Topless Gun released a My Summer Car update transitioning the game away from early access, which a lot of you have probably seen already. My Winter Car should release somewhere after My Summer Car comes out of early access. So yeah, that's all we got for confirmed Topless Gun news on the release date for My Winter Car. Well, there's everything I currently have on what's coming to my winter car for this video. I hope you guys found any good information and any new information from this video. And if you want to share the video around and let people know what's coming to my winter car, that would be appreciated. It's been a while since I've uploaded one of these kinds of videos. But here we are, and I'm so hyped to play this game knowing that my summer car is actually leaving early access, which means my winter car is close. If you know any more information that is confirmed that's coming to my winter car, which I may have missed, pop it in the comments. I do appreciate you watching this video. If you found it any good, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button as well. Cheers again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.